Namaste Gurukulians. I hope you all are fit and fine. Today we are going to discuss about the applications of dimensional analysis. In the previous video you have learned how to calculate the dimensions of various physical quantities like force, work, power, speed, acceleration, etc. So basically in this topic we are going to study three applications. First, conversion of physical quantity from one system of unit in another. For example, you have to convert MKS system into CGS system. So with the help of dimensional analysis, we will do it. You know that a physical quantity can be written as N1 U1 equal to N2 U2, where N1 and N2 are the numerical values in different type of system of units. For example, this is MKS, this is CGS. Then N1 represents numerical value in MKS, N2 will represent numerical value in CGS, and U1 the unit in first system, U2 the unit in second system. For example, I am writing 5 meter equal to N2 into centimeter, N2 centimeter. So in first system we know about N1, we know about unit. But in second system, we know about U2, but we don't know about N2. Then how to calculate the value of N2? This is the question. This is the question which we will solve with the help of dimensional analysis. So what we have to do? Here we have written N1 U1 equal to N2 U2. First of all, we will write the dimensions of system of units. Take N1 as it is U1. One thing, my dear, every dimensions we will write in the form of M, N and T. U1 represents the unit in first system. We don't know that on which power the unit depends on N, M, N and T. So we will write M1 power A, M1 power B, T1 power C. Clear? Where N1, L1 and T1, these are the fundamental units in system first. Okay? So here N2, ठीक है U2. हमें ये नहीं पता कि ये यूनिट M, L, T की कौन सी पावर पर डिपेंड करता है. So we will represent M2 A, L2 A, T2 B, T2 C. अच्छा यहाँ पर भी A, B, C और यहाँ पर भी A, B, C. ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी है वो क्या सेम है. तो सेम फिजिकल क्वांटिटी में सेम डायमेंशन आएगी, बट न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू विल गेट चेंज. फॉर एग्जांपल 5 मीटर किसके इक्वल होता है? 500 सेंटीमीटर. डायमेंशंस ऑफ मीटर और सेंटीमीटर will remain same, but numerical value will get changed. So in this application, we are going to calculate the numerical value in another system. N1 will be given to us, N2 we have to solve. So from here, N2 will come out, N2 equal to N1, clear? Here M1 power A divided by M2 power A. Here L1 power B divided by L2 power B. Here T1 power C divided by T2 power C. Clear? So only what we have to do, we have to put the values of M1, M2, L1, L2 and T1 and T2. For example, you have to convert 1 joule in ergs. Basically, joule and ergs are the units of work or energy. Joule is the SI unit of energy convert SI system into CJ system. In SI, we know about numerical value 1, but in CJ system, we don't know about the numerical value that is N2. Clear? Now again, N2 equal to N1, M1 divided by M2, L1 divided by L2, T1 divided by T2. So, in SI system, we know M1 is 1 kg, L1 is 1 मीटर, क्योंकि SI सिस्टम में मास को मेजर किया जाता है किलोग्राम में, लेंथ को मीटर में, टाइम सेकंड. इन सीजे सिस्टम मास इज इन ग्राम, लेंथ इज इन सेंटीमीटर, टाइम इज इन सेकंड. First of all, we have written this M1, M2, L1, L2, T1 and T2. Now we have to look at the powers A, B and C कि given quantity M, L, T की कौन सी पावर पर डिपेंड करता है. अच्छा, these are the units of work or energy. Clear? So for energy you have to knowledge about the dimensions. Okay, energy की dimension क्या होती है? M, L, 2, T minus 2. Clear? So here A value will be 1, B value will be 2, C value will be minus 2. So A 1, B 2, C will be minus 2. Each value you have, now you have to put this value in this form. देखिए N2 we have to calculate. N1 it is 1 joule, N1 1, about N2 we don't, we have to calculate 8. So N2 will be equal to N1 कितना है 1, M1 divided by M2 पावर A, M की कौन सी पावर पर डिपेंड करता है 1, L1 डिवाइड बाय L2. ओके, लेंथ की कौन सी पावर पर डिपेंड करता है 2, T1 डिवाइड बाय T2, इट इज minus 2. ओके, नाउ N2 इक्वल टू M1 is 1 kg, M2 is 1 gram, power 1. L1 is 1 meter, L2 is 1 centimeter, power 2. T1 is 1 second, T2 is 1 second, power minus 2. So in 1 kg there are 1000 gram. So the value will come out to 1000. Okay, like as 1000 gram. 1 gram, power 1, 1 meter 100 centimeter, power 2. 1 second cancel out. Clear? Okay, now N2 is equal to 1000 gram divided by 1 gram. It will be 1000 power 1. Clear? 100 divided by 1, it will be 100 power 2. So it will come out 10 raised to power 7. So 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 hours. Clear? Okay. So for this application, you need to know about the dimensions of given physical quantity. क्योंकि आपको dimension पता है, तभी आप M1, M2, L1, L2, T1, T2 की पावर को रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. क्लियर? ओके. Students, now I am giving 3 problems on the basis of this application. First, convert 1 dyne in Newton. Okay, dyne and Newton, these are the units of force. This is SI, this is CGS. Clear? Okay. Second, the density of mercury is 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Convert it in amperes system. Third, okay, here SI system. Third, you have find the value of joule per minute on the system that has 100 gram, 100 centimeter, 100 gram, 100 centimeter and 1 minute as base units. Okay, look. Convert 1 dyne into Newton. These are the units of force, CGS and SI. So N1 1 है, U1 dyne में आप CGS में लिख सकते हैं. N2 we have to calculate. U2 is Newton. Clear? Okay, second, density of mercury is 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Convert it into SI system. So it is N1 U1 gram per centimeter cube. तो ये डेंसिटी का हमें यहाँ पे डायमेंशंस लिखना पड़ेगा, M1, L1 and T1 की टर्म में. क्लियर? एंड वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू SI सिस्टम. SI सिस्टम में यूनिट्स क्या होती है? kg पर मीटर क्यूब. क्लियर है? SI में यूनिट ये है, तो यहाँ पर इसके आगे जो N2 की वैल्यू आएगी वो कितनी है? Clear? With the help of dimension we can calculate it. Third, find the value of 60 joule per minute on a system that has 100 gram, 100 centimeter and 1 minute as base unit. You have to attempt by yourself because in next video I will solve it. Clear? Okay. Second, to check the dimensional consistency of equation. Okay. With the help of dimensional analysis, you can check whether the equation is dimensionally correct or incorrect. Clear? So, in this an equation will be given to us, we have to take the dimensions on the left side and right side. If both dimensions are equal, then we will say that the equation is dimensionally correct. Clear? Okay, this is based on principle of homogeneity. According to this principle, same kind of quantities can be added or subtracted velocity, ये velocity minus velocity, it will give velocity, but you cannot add or subtract force. This is wrong. Clear? Okay, students. How to check the consistency of the equation? How to check consistency? What we have to do? Check the dimensions on both sides of equation. If they are same, then
equation is dimensionally correct. Okay, students, on the basis of second application, now we will do some numericals. First, check S equal to ut plus half at square is dimensionally correct or not, where S is distance, u speed, t time, a acceleration. Now what we have to do? On the left side of the equation we will calculate the dimension, on the right side of the equation we will calculate the dimension. If both dimensions are same, then it will be dimensionally correct. Okay, RHS, right hand side, S, distance has dimension L, clear? Okay, on the left, sorry, it is LHS. On RHS we have u into t, speed into time. The dimension of ut is, u dimension speed की कितनी होती है? L t minus 1 into t, it will give L. Clear? Now half a t square, half is the constant term, so it does not have any dimension. Dimension of acceleration is L t minus 2. From the previous video we have done this, t square t power 2, again it will give L. Clear hai? So on the left side and on the right side dimensions are L. Clear? So dimensions are same on RHS and LHS. Therefore we can say that dimensions on RHS equal to LHS. Therefore it is dimensionally correct equation. Okay students, look at this example. If I write S equal to ut plus at square, if you calculate the dimensions, again dimensions will be L, ut has dimension L, at square has dimension also L. Clear? If I write 1 by 2, then again dimensions are same. So a correct dimensional equation need not to be correct numerical equation, because if I write half, it is dimensionally correct, or numerically it is also correct, but if I don't write half, it is dimensionally correct but numerically it is wrong. So कोई भी dimensional correct equation है, हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि ये numerical भी correct होगी. Clear? So students, note a dimensional correct equation need not to be correct numerically. For example, s equal to ut plus 8 square. This is dimensionally correct but numerically it is wrong. Clear? So students, now second numerical we will do. In that numerical the equation will be given to us, and in that equation some constant term will be given and we have to find the dimensions of that constant term. Look, second, f is equal to a under root x plus b t square, where f represent force x, position you can take position as distance, a b are the values of which dimension you have to calculate. t is time. देखिए इस एग्जाम्पल में हमें ये इक्वेशन पहले से दे दी गई है कि डायमेंशनली इट इज करेक्ट. इन दिस वी नो अबाउट द डायमेंशन ऑफ f, we know about the dimension of x and t. We have to calculate the dimensions of a and b. Clear? On the left hand side we have force. So this term and this term should be of force. It means the dimension of a under root x should be equal to dimension of force. Calculate dimensions of a and b. Okay, now force की dimension हमें पता है a under root x. We can write it as f like this. अच्छा, फोर्स की डायमेंशन कितनी होती है? एम एल टी माइनस 2. क्लियर? ओके, अंडर रूट एक्स, एक्स की डायमेंशन एल, सो इट विल बी एल पावर 1/2. सो द डायमेंशन ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू एम पावर +1 एल पावर 1 माइनस 1/2 t power -2. So dimension of a is equal to m l power 1/2 t power -2. Clear? Okay, dimension of a we have calculated. Now dimension of b. Look, dimension of bt square should be equal to dimension of f. bt square. So now dimension of f is equal to ml t minus 2. b t square. So dimension of b equal to ml t minus 2 डिवाइड बाय टी स्क्वायर. यहाँ पर हमारे पास है b इंटू टी का स्क्वायर. डायमेंशन मुझे निकालनी है b की, तो t का स्क्वायर नीचे आ जाएगा. सो इट विल बी ml t पावर माइनस 4. So in this way we have calculated the dimension of A and B. Okay. If in this same example, if examiner asks that calculate the dimension of A divided by B or A multiplied by B, dimension of A and B you have calculated, so multiply both. If you want to know about the dimension of A cross B, and if you want to know about the dimension of A divided by B, then A divided by B. Clear? Okay students, this is all about the second application of dimensional analysis. For the use of these applications, only you need to know about the dimensions of physical quantities, on the basis of which you can attempt the numericals of first and second application of dimensional analysis. In the next video students, we will do the third application of dimensional analysis, then we will do the limitations of dimensional analysis. Okay students, I hope this is all about today's lecture. Have a nice day and thank you.